Welcome to the Grief Guardian podcast. I am your host, Grant Cosgrove. During this podcast series, I will be guiding you through the hardest journey, life after losing a loved one, empowering resilience, healing, and hope, one step at a time. Today, we're diving into something many people experience but rarely talk about: identity grief. This isn't the type of grief that jumps out at you. It's sneaky. It shows up when life delivers a hit so heavy that the person you thought you were suddenly doesn't fit anymore. Maybe you've lost a child, a partner, a job, your health, a marriage, a dream. Whatever it was, it rattled the sense of who you believed yourself to be. I remember going through this after losing my daughter. It wasn't just the grief of losing her, it was the loss of who I was before that day. I felt like the old version of me had been wiped out, and no one warned you about how much that messes with your identity. So today, we're unpacking what identity grief looks like, why it hits so hard, and how to rebuild yourself without pretending the past never happened. Identity grief is the pain you feel when a part of your identity is taken away from you, or when life forces you to become someone you don't recognize. It's the grief of losing a role, a purpose, a sense of direction, a belief about yourself, a version of your life that no longer exists. It often shows up after big life changes, trauma, or loss. It can be just as heavy as losing a person, because in a way, you're losing a version of yourself. Identity grief doesn't always wave a big flag. Sometimes it's quiet and you're left wondering why you feel off. Some common signs: feeling like you don't know who you are anymore, not recognizing yourself in your own thoughts or reactions, feeling disconnected from people who used to get you, avoiding old hobbies or routines because they don't feel right now, questioning your purpose, feeling stuck between the old you and the new you, struggling with confidence or direction, feeling like life is happening to you instead of being lived by you. You may even look in the mirror and think, I don't know this person, and honestly, that's normal when your life has been torn apart. Identity grief can be triggered by almost any major disruption, but here are the big ones. Loss of a child. Your identity as a parent shifts in a way you never asked for. Divorce or breakup. Your place in the world changes overnight. Job loss, especially when your career was tied to your sense of worth. Health changes, when your body doesn't allow you to live like you used to. Trauma. The world stops feeling safe and you adapt in ways you don't recognize. Becoming a parent. Even positive events can shake your identity. Aging. Realizing you're not the person you were a decade ago. In short, identity grief happens when life forces you to rewrite yourself. When your identity takes a hit, everything else gets dragged along for the ride. It can affect relationships. People expect the old you and you're not that person anymore. Work. Motivation drops because you're not sure where you fit. Confidence. The foundation feels shaky. Mental health. Anxiety, depression, numbness, anger. Daily habits, even simple decisions feel heavier. And here's the part most people never say out loud. You can feel guilty for changing. You can feel guilty for not being the person others want you to be, and can feel guilty for wanting to become someone new. But the truth is, this is part of the human experience after loss. You can't go back to who you were, and that's not the goal. The goal is to build a version of yourself that fits the life you have now. Here are ways to start that process. 1. Acknowledge the identity you lost. Say it out loud. Write it down. What part of me died when my life changed? Naming it removes some of the power. 2. Permit yourself to change. You're not meant to stay the same. Change doesn't disrespect the past. It honors your reality. 3. Create small new routines. Nothing dramatic, just simple things that help you feel grounded in your new life. 4. Talk to someone who understands. Not someone who wants the old you back, someone who accepts the person you're becoming. 5. Rebuild your sense of purpose piece by piece. A new purpose doesn't arrive all at once. It comes in moments, tiny sparks that gradually form a new direction. 6. Use reflection questions. These help you understand where you're heading. What restores my energy now? What no longer fits? Who am I becoming? What values still feel true? What matters most in this chapter? 7. Accept the identity as fluid. You're not frozen in time. You're allowed to evolve, heal, and outgrow the older versions of yourself. Identity grief is one of the quietest forms of grief, but it shapes everything. If you're feeling like you don't know who you are anymore, you're not broken, you're rebuilding. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Grief Guardian podcast. If this helped you, share it with someone who might need it. You can follow me on my socials. Links are in the description. And if you want more resources, meditations, or upcoming episodes, keep an eye on my YouTube channel, The Grief Guardian. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next episode. If you enjoyed this content, please follow me on my socials. You can find me on Facebook as The Grief Guardian and on Instagram as Grant_A_Cosgrove or by searching for The Grief Guardian. I'll include the links in the show notes. Feel free to reach out and connect with me or leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts and questions. Are there any topics you'd like me to cover?